Welcome to my channel. I'm Dani Walker. I'm so glad that you decided to click this episode. Let's talk about Miss Universe Philippines Preliminary Swimsuit and Gown. If you love this type of content, I hope you're going to consider subscribing and joining the community. We just hit 80,000, which is mind-blowing to me. Thank you all for all of your support. And if you want to make sure you don't miss any new episodes, then hit that notifications bell. Friend, this is it. This is the final piece of the preliminary puzzle. Now we're gonna have a much better idea of who is going to be seen in that final and who's gonna be recompeting for that crown and have the chance to represent the Philippines and Miss Universe. Wow, what an incredible journey it's gonna be. I just get excited for any crownings, honestly. So in no particular order, we're gonna get right into it. First, let's talk about this. Why was this competition in an airport? Can somebody please enlighten me? Second, I will say the lighting though for this, great. Camera angles, great. At the end of the day, I don't care where you hold it as long as I can see the contestants clearly. And we did get to see that. Jan, excellent execution of this pivot. Beautiful smile at the ending as well. Laren, the side view of her, I could feel the power. This was a solid performance. I didn't expect anything less from her. Easy placement for me in semifinals, at least. Simone had a great center pose and turn, but it's a competitive year. My question is, will this performance be enough? Do you think it is? Maureen, great walk, great performance, of course. What really made me happy about this was the final over-the-shoulder look. That's what sold me, but I do wish her styling was different for this. Princess was great here. I felt like this was an example of a walk that wasn't too much, but just enough. And also she was giving me major Pia vibes at the end. There was like a split second where I was like, it's very Pia. Grace had a great spin turn, and like I said, I did really like her interview, so I feel like if you take interview and couple it with this performance, we could potentially see her moving on in that semifinal. Vincy, for me, was solid. I think that she did a great job, and honestly, I think she's very underrated. Chella Grace, oh my gosh, girl, that pivot turn? Ooh, that was sexy. I was not expecting it, but well done. Beatrice, I love her. Gosh, she's so beautiful. She's just so beautiful. The walk was on point. I just would have liked to seen her smooth out the transitions between poses at the end. I felt like because the camera was so close, she's kind of bouncing, changing her levels, and I would have liked to keep that solid. Steffi, right here, gorgeous, consistent. She made it look easy. She made it look effortless. Guys, she's giving me Miss Universe vibes. Katrina looked beautiful. I honestly didn't expect any less from her. I already kind of was like, I feel like this is gonna be great. I would just like to see slightly softer facial expression transitions. Isabella, wow. This swimsuit style, I will say though, I didn't love this one. They had it on a few of the contestants, and the way that it cuts across the waist, I just felt like didn't compliment really anyone, but these ladies' bodies are so amazing anyways, like they still pull it off. But I was just thinking, why are we putting anyone in this style? The face, the expressions at the end, careful of the left arm. I feel like it does swing a little bit more than the right, and that is something that draws the eye down. But regardless of that, stunning. Victoria, I just want to say, some of you guys doubted her legs. You guys thought that they were Photoshop in the swimsuit photo challenge, and I feel you. I felt like, okay, there could have been some nice angles going on there, but as you can see, this woman is all legs, and she's gorgeous, has a beautiful performance. Janella Joy, I'll tell you, it's not easy to go first, and she did this opening justice. She set the tone. Great performance. I'm gonna take a break to mention Rehearsed to Relatable. This is a course that can help you learn how to stand out in the interview room by creating your own personal brand. So if you want to improve, you want to learn more, then click the description below. Now let's talk about my favorite evening gown. I want to mention, because of this venue, because we're not seeing it on a stage, that I felt like we didn't get to appreciate all of the gowns. I feel like all of the gowns that had a lot of beading and rhinestones didn't show up the same way that they would on stage, and that did make me sad. I felt like actually the simple gowns were working really well in this environment. They looked great on camera. Victoria, I didn't love this color on her. I felt like she needed a brighter color on her with her darker hair color, but it's not really the gown at the end of the day, guys. It's how she worked it, and she did really well. So if I was judging, I'd overlook the color tone of the dress. even though I'm very particular about those things. Janella, great facials, beautiful gown on her. I just would have actually changed the hairstyle. I felt like the hairstyle made it a lot more mature. I would rather have seen it straight, pulled back off the shoulders because there was a lot going on with the gown, or with a soft curl, but that's my personal preference. Grace was definitely pretty in pink in this gown. I thought it was so beautiful. I want to wear this dress actually, and the performance she had to match with it was so complimentary. Jan, great gown choice for her. This was beautiful. This suited her perfectly. It really showcased her and not just the dress. Well done. Laren, loved this gown on her. Loved. And the performance. This would score so high in my book. Vincy was very well prepared, very planned in the execution of all of her poses and her transitions between poses. She looked beautiful. I love this. This is my favorite performance from her ever. Maureen, this gown looked very difficult to walk in, but she had some of my favorite styling out of all of the contestants, and of course carries it really, really well. So easy pass to semifinals. Chella Grace has been such a wonderful surprise for me. Like I said, I feel like a lot of people haven't been talking about her so much because there are so many other amazing women, and there are such big favorites in the competition and women who are very well known. And for me, she had a beautiful gown, beautiful styling, and she was very fun to watch. Kisses had a really, really unique gown. It reminded me a lot of Amanda's gown that was worn at Miss Universe 2020, and I actually really liked the sleeve element there, but her gown performance, and I'll also mention her swim performance as well, it was on the edge for me. And so if that's on the edge, that's one of those times though where if she has a very high interview score, it could potentially carry across and help her and put her into that semifinal. And who knows if people are changing gowns for finals. I don't know. I would love to see it. I just love all the gowns, so she could do that, and she speaks well. She's probably gonna have a great onstage answer if she does have that opportunity to speak. I want to mention Jane. She's been one of my favorites throughout the competition. I think that she looks like a doll. If you guys watch the other episodes, you'll see that. And I honestly think that this performance had more energy than her swimsuit performance. I was like, what happened? This should have been the energy for swim, but the gown was great on her and I enjoyed watching this. Steffi, one thing I would change about this gown is I wish it didn't go an inch lower. It kind of distracted me because you could see her belly button in it. And this is what I was talking about. It's one of the more simple gowns, but it ended up looking elegant with the hair up and the earrings, how everything was pieced together just looks so beautiful. And once again, she's just giving me some really good feelings. Like I feel really great about her, and she would to me be a very easy pick for Miss Universe. Jasmine's gown choice surprised me. It was interesting because I just imagined her in something a little more elegant, less trendy, less leg. It was a very sexy style. I didn't envision her in something like this, and I really wish that she plans to change it for finals. I would love to see a different style on her, but I had to ignore the dress for a little bit and just focus on the walk and the presentation, and that's where she got me. The way that she walks and carries herself can outshine the dress. Katrina, this is another contestant that I would love to see in a different gown. I think that the hair up was a great styling choice for this because I felt like there was a lot going on with this dress, from the draping and the fringe on the hem. There was just all sorts of things, but that center pivot, girlfriend was working it. So you're earning big points with me for that. Christelle, loved this gown on her, loved it. Loved the side cutout, it was beautiful. Maria, this was a red carpet celebrity gown, and it could have been underwhelming, but the way that she wore it, the way that she posed is what sold this dress, and it's what sold the performance. Christelle, I like this gown on her. I really liked the poses. I wish we could have seen a little bit more from her at the end, but just the timing of it, and regardless of that, still one of my favorites. Beatrice, oh my gosh, she wowed in this red. Wowed, okay? If she plans on wearing this to finals, which I wouldn't mind seeing, please pull the hair back. I just felt like because there's so much happening, so much going on with this piece, she could have just used this as an opportunity to show off that gorgeous face of hers. Those are my thoughts and assessments on swimsuit and evening gown. Guys, let me know what you're thinking for this competition. Who were your favorites? Who were the standouts? Who did you just love to watch? And who are you cheering for finals? Leave that in the comments below. Also remember to be positive and loving towards one another. Remember, our contestants often see these episodes, so let's just be encouraging to them. Thank you for tuning into this episode and for supporting the channel. I greatly appreciate that. Please be sure to subscribe and share it with your friends and family if you love it. Thanks for watching this one though, and I really hope to see you at the next one.